Access to Nature is a programme of work initiated and facilitated by Barnwood Trust. The background of this work came about in late 2021 when the Trust was approached by multiple organisations who were interested in making nature more accessible for disabled people and people with mental health conditions. Initially, we did a scoping event at Slimbridge where we partnered with the local Nature Partnership Board. 37 individuals booked onto the event, with 25 organisations coming together to think around access and inclusion in green and blue spaces within Gloucestershire. In 2023, Barnwood Trust, with the support of the LNP Local Nature Partnership, started a learning programme which was open to all nature-based organisations within Gloucestershire to think about what else is needed and what can be done collectively in Gloucestershire around access to nature.
I'm Emma Griffiths. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Friends of Westonbirt Arboretum.
I'm Nicola Hillary and I'm the manager of the Gloucestershire Local Nature Partnership.
Westonbirt Arboretum is a wonderful place. It has huge open spaces and lots of beauty for people to immerse themselves in. And our feeling is that it should be available to as many people as possible. There are many barriers to accessing for different groups of people.
And there's a whole range of factors at play, and some are very systemic and some are much easier to fix if only you kind of have some awareness.
So the Access to Nature Forum was a key opportunity for us to get involved and to meet with other partners, similar types of organisations, and to learn from each other.
Barnwood Trust put on some initial Access to Nature sessions for us that were hosted at Slimbridge. There were lots of people saying we want to do more of this. From those needs that were expressed, this whole training course over 2023 has been developed.
There have been some incredible learnings being part of the Access to Nature Forum. I think first and foremost for me, particularly in my role, was the opportunity to meet with other senior leaders and managers and to think in the first instance about the culture of the organisations.
My name is Molly. I work for Gloucestershire Community Rail Partnership.
So my name's Fran Penny, I'm the Head of Interpretation and Programming at WWT.
I'm Andrew Embling, and I'm a Director and Walk Leader with Wild Earth Journeys, and we're based out in the Forest of Dean. With Wild Earth Journeys being part of Access to Nature, it's opened up a resource that we had no idea of before, from bringing in a community together of like-minded people, bringing different viewpoints and perspectives upon any access-based topic.
At Gloucestershire Community Rail Partnership, we're delivering some activities that are around access to nature, and this inspired us to get involved with the Access to Nature programme to link in with other organisations in Gloucestershire.
I'm Karen Price, I am the Communities Lead and I work for the Ernest Cook Trust.
And I'm Sarah White and I'm Programme Manager for the OWL collaboration, also at the Ernest Cook Trust.
There are lots of barriers to accessing green spaces in nature, whether they're quite obvious barriers or hidden barriers. And by being involved in this programme, it meant we could hear from other people with experience, hear from other organisations working in the field, explore different potential solutions and support each other.
I guess it's consolidated our belief that transport is a massive barrier to nature. It doesn't matter what the accessibility of that location is when you get there, if you can't get there in the first place.
The point that if somebody got here on a bus in the morning and they missed that bus in the afternoon, they were stranded. There's only so far we can go, but I think collectively we can really help the county to start addressing some of these key issues.
There's been a real benefit to doing this as a collective. It brings a range of the different partners in Gloucestershire together regularly, and I think there's been a lot of fringe benefits in the way that, people have been able to have those conversations in the breaks.
It's brought together some like-minded people who have the ability to generate a real impact in the county, given the different organisations that are involved.
The programme has given us more food for thought about how we're working as an organisation and accessibility in its widest sense.
A key learning for WWT is that we're implementing an internal publication that we're just putting together at the moment, a best practice guide to accessibility at our sites, and I'm really pleased about that. It's taking lots of the different things that I've learned through Access to Nature, putting them into a publication that we can use at our Gloucestershire site, Slimbridge, but that we can also share with all our other 9 sites across the UK. So I'm really pleased that we're able to create something that we can share with others.
One key learning for me is to have that critical view on the whole experience in terms of accessibility. Using a GoPro to do a video tour of a site to help families, children and young people prepare for their visit. Because for some that familiarisation is really important, and actually Andrew Lansley's session really brought that home to me, that for some children and young people that's actually critical.
The benefit from the programme has been around recognising where we are and where we've got to go to. We now have that, actually, we need to think about access, we need to think about this barrier, we need to think about car parking, we need to think about toilets, we need to think about X, Y and Z. And yeah, to me just an exciting prospect of knowing how far we have to go in the future and that we can take risks and try them.
I think what I would like to see the Access to Nature Forum do is to continue thinking strategically and about infrastructure that impacts all of the accessibility across the county. Now a time more than any where people need to be able to come and decompress and enjoy nature.
And I think we have an amazing opportunity within that to be critical friends, to push the boundaries, to be innovative, to keep asking for what purpose, how can we do this better, and also not be afraid to try.